A girl was on her way home when she suddenly noticed her best friend, who had passed away 8 years ago, appearing on the street. She couldn't believe her eyes and immediately got off the car to get a closer look. But the figure had already vanished. They had been closest friends in college. But when her best friend told her she had feelings for the girl's boyfriend, a conflict arose between them. After her best friend committed suicide, the girl blamed herself for everything and broke up with her boyfriend. But recently, after she ran into her ex-boyfriend again, her best friend's figure started appearing frequently. The man hurried over to her. He thought it might just be someone who looked like her, but the girl said this was the second time she had seen her. Hearing this, the man realized things weren't that simple. He then asked for the girl's phone, set his own number as her emergency contact, and started looking into the matter privately. The next day, the girl went to the bike shop to pick up her bicycle, unaware that a mysterious person was following her from behind. The man, with the help of his colleague, checked the street surveillance footage. He really did spot the figure of the girl who had died years ago. After the investigation, he couldn't help but worry about the girl's safety. He called to tell her about it, and asked her to meet him downstairs so they could talk in detail. Just then an accident happened. The girl was deliberately knocked down by someone and her phone flew out of her hand. Hearing the commotion on the other end of the line, the man sensed danger. He panicked and rushed toward the alley where it happened. The girl watched the attacker closing in on her. She quickly stood up in terror and ran for her life. But the attacker kept chasing after her. After running for a long time, she finally found a corner to hide. When the man arrived at the alley, he only saw the girl's bike and her dropped phone. This made him anxious and uneasy. He began searching everywhere for the girl. Hiding in the corner, the girl was so scared she didn't dare breathe loudly. Then she heard a familiar voice. Just as she was about to respond, the attacker covered her mouth and nose with chloroform. She couldn't make a sound and eventually lost consciousness. The attacker then dragged her into a bike shed, pulled open her clothes and started taking photos. Seeing her pretty face, he had evil thoughts. Just then the man arrived in time. The two immediately started fighting. To escape, the attacker used a mop to hit a pipe overhead. The man, without caring about himself, shielded the girl underneath him. The attacker fled. The man quickly carried the girl to the hospital. At the entrance, they ran into the school senior who had come to see Lu Yen. After checking and finding no serious injuries, the two felt relieved. Then they took the girl back home together. But neither of them wanted to leave first. The senior even offered to cook for Lu Yen just to stay a little longer. They started bickering and competing for her attention. The noise woke the girl up, so she kicked them both out. In the elevator, they kept taking jabs at each other, pointing out each other's flaws. Seeing that Lu Yen had called a friend to stay with her, the annoyed senior left without saying much. The man carefully instructed the two friends to take good care of her. But when he got to the main entrance, he looked up at the girl's window, still feeling worried. The next day, as the girl was about to leave for work, she saw the man sleeping in his car. She couldn't help but smile, touched inside.